While I was working on those streets, watching those folks see their jobs shipped overseas, you were a corporate lawyer sitting on the board of Walmart. I was fighting these fights.
Oh, damn! And an uppercut by Obama.
I was fighting against those ideas when you were practicing law and representing your contributor, Resco, in his slum landlord business in inner city Chicago.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's serious. Now, Sam, are we having fun?
Well, that Resco thing, I've, heard whispers about that as, like, one of the things they're worried about in terms of, like, a potential scandal. But he seemed to address that pretty well. I don't know if there's more to it than that. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went back and forth there, and I think they both did pretty well. I didn't think that, so much of this is just also basically situated where you are. I mean, I can imagine that maybe some people took a little bit of offense to Obama's bringing up, like, Bill has been saying this. I can't tell which one I'm running against. I thought her response was really good. We both have spouses. He probably could have handled that a little bit better, but, by saying, well, you're running on his you run on his record, do you not stand by what he says or something like that? I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it got heated. But, the thing is, by the time they sat down at the second half, it all sort of calmed down. It got more into policy. And, this is what a primary, I guess, is for to a certain extent. I don't know that it helps the Democrats in any way, but this is South Carolina after all.
Yeah.
This is
my final analysis of it, Sam, is that overall, I think Obama got a little bit of the better of it. Just because I think the Walmart thing is more substantive, that she was on the board of Walmart. It's
more digestible, for sure. I mean, everybody's heard about, Walmart, Greenwald's put out a movie. I mean, everybody's heard about Walmart. Who hears about this, landlord?
Yeah, and it seems like every politician is backed by some landlord getting some sort of money from somewhere. So it kind of gets lost in the shuffle, right or wrong, it gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. Whereas the Obama thing, so one, he answered the Reagan charge really well, I thought. And I thought, he pretty much dismissed that. And I thought Hillary looked a little misleading in the way she brought that up. And then he brings up, hey, listen, you're talking about how you're helping the poor, but you're sitting on the wall. Walmart, by the way, if you don't know, that family is enormous contributors to the Republicans. So that's another aspect of this. And you're sitting on the board with the Waltons. Give me a break. And I thought that resonated a little bit. And then when she came back with the slumlord comment, she got boos. It's because it seemed like it was over the top.
Well, I mean, because, the whole slumlord, I think, is, sort of there's some vague racial overtones to
No
it.
question.
But
I don't even think that's that vague.
I'll tell you what is important to notice there is that, I think we mentioned this earlier, that Chris Bowers and Matt Stoller have been sort of breaking down, showing that Obama has lost some of the progressive liberal support. That Walmart comment was really a dog whistle, for those of us on the left. I mean, that's why it resonates like that.
And you know what? Here's another reason why it worked. Because I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, to be honest with you.
And in the midst of all of this, I feel like we should have known it. But I had either forgotten it or didn't know it, and now I think, wow, man, the person who sits on the board of Walmart, and don't get me wrong, Walmart's like not the evil reincarnate. They're not the Dick Cheney of whatever, domestic policy, et cetera. And I know a lot of Americans think, Walmart, whatever, low prices, I got it. It's not that big a deal. But Robert Greenwald and Brave New Films have done a great job of showing why they're not, to say the least, on the progressive side of things. And if you are a progressive, that's not going to sit well with you, to be on that board for so long, too.